visuals that are coming in, viewers. It seems an announcement of an arrest will be made any time now, and at the same time, not even leaving a minute, Anupam, not even a minute to chance. The MLAs all bundled up in 3 buses. You saw those 3 mini buses leave for the governor's residence, Mr. C.P. Radhakrishnan's residence in Ranchi. And do they have a decision is the big question, Anupam. Kalpana Soren, there might be a bit of a hurdle because she's not a sitting MLA. But aside from that, it seems that it is her name that is going to be suggested as the next chief minister. Correct me if I'm wrong, or is Champai Soren also in the running?
It's not clear yet, but I think it's Kalpana Soren because 2 names were circulating from yesterday, Champai Soren and Kalpana Soren. So let's see, they have already moved towards Governor House and they will be meeting Governor, and that there will be change of guard. So the process of changing the guard has already been started, and the all MLAs, they have left.
Okay. Anupam, Anupam, I know you've got to leave for the governor's residence to get in all the news. We're going to let go of Anupam, my colleague there. But where all the MLAs are concerned, of the 81 assembly, it's 49 where the coalition comes in together. Of the JMM, 29, Congress 16, the RJD and the NCP have 1 each. And it is a coalition which is standing together right now. And all those MLAs bundled up in those 3 mini buses that you saw are making their way to the governor C.P. Radhakrishnan's residence in Ranchi, viewers. There they are going to moot a particular name. There were a split earlier where the MLAs were concerned on who would they support if Hemant Soren is indeed arrested, and word coming in seems to suggest the same. So will it be Champai Soren or Kalpana Soren? In all probability, our sources confirming to us, viewers, that it will be Kalpana Soren who will now take over reins from her husband to be the chief minister of Jharkhand. Mind you, do not miss the history in all of this. This is history in the making. For the first time, a sitting chief minister being arrested by the Enforcement Directorate. In this particular case, viewers, you did see a dramatic 48 hours, because at one point of time, there was an indication that nobody really could trace Hemant Soren. Of course, he was found. He held a meeting with his MLAs, but it was a dramatic 48 hours for the chief minister from Delhi all the way back to Ranchi. I want to just bring in my colleague Shreya back into this conversation. Shreya, lots going on right now. One particular visual playing out in front of the chief minister's residence, where any moment from now, what we will hear is news of an imminent arrest, is what our sources are telling us. The final round of questioning going on. On the other, a new window opens up, and that is the visuals coming in from the governor's residence, because 3 buses loaded with the MLAs, 49 MLAs of the JMM-led coalition in Jharkhand, snaking its way even before an official announcement is made of an arrest. So not trying to lose even a moment there, in case there are defections, in case there is a split, because already there was seemingly a split on who the MLAs wanted to take over as the chief minister in case Hemant Soren was arrested.
Well, absolutely, Preeti. And as the entire scene proceeds, we will also be seeing a lot of drama unfold, because while this entire arrest take place, the JMM and the ruling alliance would also not leave any stone unturned to ensure that they have the amount of sympathy for their sitting chief minister and de facto chief of the JMM being arrested by the Enforcement Directorate, because including JMM, all the opposition in the country continue to maintain that the action by the central agencies are only vendetta politics that is coming at the behest of the central government. So that will also be playing out right now when we actually see them make their movement to the Raj Bhavan. Now, as we talk, Preeti, I'm also seeing the security apparatus, the police officials, they're lining up one by one. They are almost going to be on standby right now. And as the movement happens on the other side of the very same compound, we are right now seeing possible action now very soon expected at this end. This is the very gate from which the Enforcement Directorate team at 1:30 entered to question Hemant Soren. It's almost going to be 7 hours now, and we will be seeing right now an official confirmation coming in. As we were suggesting, the possible delay is only to ensure that the law and order situation is not disrupted, because barely 3 kilometers from this area at the Morabadi ground, we had information that some of the protesters and supporters of the JMM are also right now camping. So to ensure that law and order is not disrupted, the entire precaution is being taken of the timing also when the official confirmation of the arrest comes in.
All right, and that could be any time right now, viewers. So, dramatic developments taking place. Those visuals coming in from the Chief Minister's house in Ranchi. You can see the Enforcement Directorate cars pulling in Section 144 in place in a 100-meter diameter across not just the Chief Minister's residence but also the Governor's house. Those visuals that are coming in right now, we'll just play those out, are the MLAs of the JMM-led coalition in Jharkhand. So who's the name that has finally been decided? Lots of murmurs, especially speculation. Earlier on, it was indicated there could be a split in the Soren family, with Sita Soren, the wife of the older son of Shibu Soren, staking claim and suggesting that, even she had a right and the rightful heir was only Hemant Soren, which they agreed to. And if it's somebody else, it's not acceptable. But all of that now aside, viewers, it does seem the sitting MLAs have a name in place. And Anupam, have you been able to speak to any of these MLAs who were bundled up in those minivans and taken to the governor's house? Who is going to take over the reins in case Hemant Soren is arrested this evening?
Well, Preeti, we tried, but they did not speak to us, and we have followed them and reached Governor House. This is the Governor House. They just went ahead inside the Governor House, and we have seen Champai Soren also. Champai Soren was leading the convoy, the buses, and there are two names, Champai Soren and Kalpana Soren. So I suppose Kalpana Soren will be there, but not finalized. So I suppose that when they come out from Governor House, they will do some kind of press conference, or they will at least tell us what happens, because the process of changing the baton has already started. The process of giving the letter has already started, and all the coalition-led MLAs, all the Mahagathbandhan MLAs were there. They were bundled. They were packed in 3 buses, 2 24-seater buses and 1 traveler. And Champai Soren was in his car. So this was the scenario when we followed them, and they have just entered. So I think the process of changing the baton has already been started.
All right, so the change of guard right now, will it be Champai Soren? Will it be Kalpana Soren? Anupam suggests in all probability the seal of approval has been Kalpana Soren, who is the wife of the sitting Chief Minister Hemant Soren. In case he gets arrested, there is going to be a little bit of a loophole in that, because Kalpana Soren is not a sitting MLA. She'll need to fight an election and come back. But that all aside, right now it seems the name is being finalized and the letter has been drafted, and now that change of guard taking place inside where the governor's residence is concerned. All of that, Anupam, even while there is no official announcement whether Hemant Soren has been arrested, what we have been given is final round of questioning still on.
Exactly, there is no official announcement from ED that Hemant Soren is arrested, but what we are getting the sense that he will be arrested soon. An official statement will be made by ED soon, so that will happen soon. But here in Governor House, there is another process going on, and as you said, Kalpana, if they choose Kalpana Soren, then she will have to fight an election, and one MLA, Sarfaraz, has already been resigned. So that is the seat from where Kalpana will be fighting. And if Champai will be there, so then there will be another case. So, but we will know in a few moments that what is going on inside Raj Bhavan.
Anupam, for just a brief while, let's just look away from the ED questioning Hemant Soren and an arrest imminent, but just the politics in the absence of Hemant Soren. Because earlier on, the BJP closely watching developments in the state of Jharkhand. There seemed to be a rift within the Soren family as well, with Sita Soren coming in, and that could have been seen because of the 49 MLAs, only 35 showed for the meeting yesterday with Hemant Soren. So will that family rift also play out in days to come, or that is settled now?
Indeed, there was discontent within the family, especially Sita Soren and Basant Soren, and that discontent will be there. But it depends on how Kalpana Soren or maybe Champai Soren manage this discontent, or if this discontent gets wider, then it'll be split into the coalition government, especially in JMM. But for the time being, what we know that yesterday the meeting, which lasted for more than 2 hours, one thing was decided, that they will have to be united because they wanted to stop the poaching, and that was the final verdict which was given to the MLAs to say to the media. And every MLA who was coming out from the residence of Chief Minister after the meeting was saying that we have decided to stay together. So that is what Hemant Soren is successfully done. He has kept all the MLAs in a circuit house, all the coalition-led government, and now the all coalition-led MLAs have came together inside the governor house. So that is what Hemant Soren has successfully done, and right now